Good morning, everybody. We're here at the Flying J in Midland, Texas. If you made it to the end of my last video, you'd have seen that had a pretty good hailstorm come through not long after I had got there and parked up. The only thing that it damaged on my truck was my rearview mirror. It put a couple good cracks in it. Nothing that's not inoperable, but I'm gonna go ahead and have it replaced. We're heading down the road here to go unload this morning. My customer is right down the road. You'll see here in a second. It's literally right down right down the road. I could see it looking out the passenger window, but they don't have overnight parking there. So I wasn't able to stay the night like I would have wished I could have. But anyway, we got this trip here. We got a trip up to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That was a pretty good ride. The weather wasn't the best. It was kind of rainy here and there, but other than that, it was a pretty good trip. So, all right, well, y'all sit back and enjoy the ride. We'll catch y'all later. right, we're down here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you look over to the left where those two towers are, that's a old Heinz plant. On the stacks it had the number 57. Safe to say, I'm guessing that's where they made Heinz 57 at one time. A friend of mine grew up in Pittsburgh. I was talking to him. He said they also, made ketchup and various other products at the time. That was pretty neat to see. I saw it on the way over there, but didn't have my camera on at the time, so I want to make sure I caught it on the way back. Coming up here, they got this old building right here to your right. I like going through those old parts of towns to see all the architecture in the buildings and stuff. I don't know anything about them as far as like the style or construction of what they call it. I just like looking at them. Most of them, especially up in the north, all have real pointed roofs on them. I'm assuming that's for the snow not to accumulate on it when they built them way back then. Coming up here to the left here in a bit, we're going to pass the Pittsburgh Pirates baseball stadium real quickly. Yeah, right there on the left where this little light tower was. You can see it better coming from the other way. They have the big emblem up there on the stadium to let you know that's where they play. And straight ahead is the other side of Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium coming from the other way. You can see a little better coming from this direction. I come to find out there was another stadium there at one time called Three Rivers Stadium, but that stadium I was told has been torn down, and this is the whole new stadium that's been built for them to play in the same area or same piece of property. So all right, well, we're heading back south down to Louisiana, and y'all sit back and enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you.